All right, great effort from our guys from the defensive end, especially tonight. I thought we had the right focus on that end of the floor to start the game and also to start the second half with the sizable margin at halftime. I thought that was critical. And, that's what we wanted to do. They presented some challenges for us game plan-wise just because they put a lot of shooters out on the floor. And, just were besides their big guy inside, their sub, they go small and they basically play all guards for the most part in a lot of ways. So we had to get into the game and figure out some ball screen coverages and tighten some things up. But, they played Mercer to 8. They were up 10 when we were doing the Charleston Southern prep, so in the first half, and then Charleston Southern ran away with it in the second half. But we knew they were going to present some issues in terms of with their ability to drive it and shoot it and from all 5 spots. And, I thought what we were able to do, clearly the 1-3-1 defense really affected them. Our length really affected them. We were able to get some deflections and get some runouts. And then I thought offensively we did a great job of really fighting for great shots throughout the possession. And, to get 21 assists, 7 of those to be from our 5 spot. Our 5 spot tonight was 7-0 assist turnover ratio between Beaker and Gurley. And I thought that was great because they brought doubles and they weren't able to bring any disruption. We were able to create off of those and then, only turned it over 9 times. So I thought all of our metrics and what we were looking to do tonight, 38 deflections, which is a season high. Trey Clark was phenomenal tonight. I thought he was very exceptional. He had 10 deflections, which that's the first double-digit deflection game we've had since Matt Rafferty last year. So I always get to see that. That was about every game for Matt. So for us, to do it 6 games in, I think that's something that Trey can do for us a lot. And I think the more that we can continue to find ways to create those deflections, it allows us to continue to get out and transition and play. But shot selection was good. I thought transition offense was exceptional tonight. I thought the Alabama game, we got hung up in the what we call the flats, the wings. I thought we pulled up a lot in transition, and we really made emphasis tonight to flatten that floor and get 2 to the corners and 1 to the rim and give Alex as much space as he could have to really get in the paint and make plays. And, I think we had 9 rim run touches by our 5-man in transition, which comes from being able to flatten the floor. So a lot of things we were trying to do game plan wise to get better, to improve, to make that next step. I thought we were able to do tonight, and then we got to play a lot of depth. So the depth was able to continue to play well and got a lot of minutes so we can get on film. Nobody played more than 23 minutes tonight, and that was Trey. He led us in minutes, and then we had a couple. Jordan and Noah had 21. So complete performance across the board, and proud of how we had the focus on the defensive end that we needed tonight.
Speaking about that depth, Clay played 40 minutes the other night. Got in 5 a.m. that night. You're going to have 2 games in 24 hours coming up next week on the road. How important was it to build that big lead where you could only play guys 20 minutes tonight?
I thought it was critical. I really did. I mean, we came back Wednesday. We got in at 5 o'clock in the morning, and, everybody was pretty exhausted. We came in Wednesday afternoon and just cleaned up from the film, did a little bit of walkthrough, and really worked with our reserves. And then even yesterday, everybody was still kind of draggy, and we were some things we had to do practice-wise just to get ready for the game today. And, you just got to complete the work. And so, we actually had a longer day before practice yesterday than normal, but we kept everything in the half court. And, I could tell. I mean, I'm tired still. I know the team's tired still. And so, Clay came out that first rotation, 15 minutes to go in the game, and he said, when am I going back in? Justin wants me to get on the bike. And I said, you're not. Let's just call it a night. And, he was good with that, obviously, and we were able to play some depth. But, we'll take tomorrow off, which we all desperately need, and then we'll get back to work Sunday and Monday in preparation and, gear up to be able to go play 80 minutes of Furman basketball, basically back-to-back days, which is not easy. And you're going to, 7 o'clock tip Tuesday, you're going to leave the facility 10 o'clock, and then you got to be back in the facility the next day at 1:30 for a 3 o'clock tip. So it's going to be a lot. But this group, they'll be ready to roll, and we'll make sure we take care of their legs over the next few days.
I thought tonight there were a few new wrinkles defensively that you kind of rolled out, so to speak. And the transition offense, I thought, were you guys, did that have something to do with the defense, or did that have to do with that you were just, coming into the game? There was an emphasis on that.
Yeah, we put the 1-3-1 in the day after the Charleston Southern game in our Wednesday walkthrough, and we did it a little bit in the Southern Wesleyan game, did a little bit in the Alabama game, and you really tonight, because of how small they were, we thought that it might be able to give us an opportunity to play it for extended possessions tonight, just to really try to improve on it. And anytime, like, season high deflections, 38 deflections. So anytime we're getting that many deflections, we're going to get more transition offense. But I think that, combined with us really being disciplined to run to the corners and run to the rim, I thought that cleaned up some stuff in transition, because that was one of the most frustrating parts about watching the Alabama game on film. We get 4 kills in the first half, which for us is 3 consecutive stops in a row. And that's really hard to do on an SEC floor. But I didn't really think we capitalized on them, because I thought our transition game just wasn't where it needed to be. We weren't able to create easy ones. And, you combine that with a poor shooting half and really a poor shooting night. I thought we left some points on the board that really we could have survived a slightly below average shooting night and maybe had a better chance. And so we really put a lot of emphasis on that the past few days. And, I thought the deflections, flying around on D, combined with a little bit more deliberate intentionality in our transition offense, I thought that was a good combination tonight.
You've had your 7 rotation basically this year you've kind of found. What can a game like this do for a guy like Ben Beaker? I thought he played really hard tonight. Seems for a freshman, he's already kind of bought into what you guys do defensively.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Scott, I'm being honest. I mean, we've been trying to give it to a guard. If I'm just being 100% honest, and I think that what I've come to a realization, after watching his limited minutes in the Alabama game and just watching him in practice, and then again watching him at night. I mean, who's on the floor? Right? That loose ball. I mean, he's laying out there on the floor, and he's embracing what playing our style is about, and I think his intensity, his effort, his knowledge. He's picked up our system pretty quickly. He knows what he's supposed to be doing. He knows our coverages. I mean, he's kind of bought in. So I think when you have a player like that that's trying to do right, and they're trying to play the right way, and they're bought into how we want to play, and they're doing it with the effort that we want to do it with, I think it's on us as a staff at that point to get it figured out. And so that's what we've spent time doing, and that's why he was 8 tonight. And if he keeps doing what he's doing, he's probably going to stay at 8. And we've just got to figure out what that means. And for us, then that means Trey goes back to playing a little bit more 3, and he gets pushed in that that other guard spot. And so he'll go back and forth like he did tonight from the the 2 forward positions. But he's more than capable of being able to do that. So love what Ben's been doing, and I think for us, we got to figure out a way to reward that. Anything else? All right. Well, we'll see you guys on Tuesday up at Elon.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.